selected. Ready.
Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Flashes will put toe to leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So Wake Forest will have some work to do after that short return. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Handoff from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
From the gun, the running back has it. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking at a second and short now.
Right.
They'll try the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's looking for an open man on second down. They've got the screen set up. And he breaks into the... headed to the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake Forest. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage, moving down the field to score that opening series.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
And the golden flashes in the hurry up. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Ulatowski. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. Having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good.
Entering play call.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The golden flashes look to keep this drive humming. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, golden flashes.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing the guy go deep, attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Wake Forest offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Wide out in motion. Going up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
Close. You have 20 options. FD dive selected.
Nice move there. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Audible.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Suggestions.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator to pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
It matters just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Real.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds us back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. On the move. It's Claiborne. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over Navy. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Ulatowski. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The give on the inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the golden flash. Want to move quickly.
Cover 4 cons is selected.
Defense going to jam these receivers right. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Kent State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
There are 6 categories.
defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Entering play call, coach
keep this drive
suggestions,
moving,
there
and
are
they've
8
got it at the
categories.
45.
You have 15 options.
The analytics nerds will tell you that a
4-yard
4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, quarterback's patient most of the time. That drag route's going to come.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw. Right on target this time. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry up.
Options, 45 quick bases selected.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Entering play call.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play.
They'll go to Garcia. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
There are 3 categories. You have 9 options.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On third down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Well, you're making a
play call. Entering error pop-up. You have lost connection to the servers. Scores and stats from this game will not be recorded. See icon/enable to connect for additional information. Okay. Entering home screen. Play now. Dynasty game mode. Load. Entering attention pop-up. Entering select a dynasty to play screen.